Now, there's a new pandemic in town. I don't know if you're aware. This pandemic is more deadly than Ebola or even COVID. The name of this pandemic is substance abuse. And it starts with you. You, that father, who carelessly in your home smoke cigarettes. You, that father or mother, you, that parent, let me not exclude mothers. You allow your friends or family members into the house. They smoke. They send your children, go and buy cigarette for uncle. It starts with those children picking those empty, those used cigarettes to try themselves, or by folding paper. They want to do like uncle, they fold paper and they puff. They try to do like their father and their uncles. I even see parents now these days. I've seen parents want to taking their children in the night to a sit out, and I wonder what kind of treat would a man want to do with his children in a club, in a sit out in the night, whereas there are 1,001 eateries out there where such actions like smoking and other vices are prohibited, but you choose to take your child to these clubs or one of these places where it is not prohibited to smoke and do other things. Be careful. It also starts with you, that father, giving your child the amount of money that he doesn't need. You can imagine a father giving an 8-year-old child 10,000 to take to school. That child has eaten. That child has packed his lunchbox. And when the school teacher draws your attention to it, you shut her out. It's not your business what you do with your child. Yes, I gave my son 10,000. It's not your business. You're not the one to teach me how to train my child. Be careful. Drugs are generally very expensive. You find out that children from homes that are not privileged really can afford these things. So when you expose your child to monies that are not needed, it attracts a lot of children paired with vices to your child. And before you know, children in their nature, they are curious. They want to try things. They want to experiment. They want to see how it is. And I'm saying, young adults, no matter what you go through, you're very intelligent children. Don't allow depression. Don't allow problem or stress or anything you're passing through. Don't allow your friends, to tell you that the only way to get over your emotions or whatever thing you're going through is substance abuse. Substance abuse is never an option. In fact, if you find yourself in the midst of these people who are curious, they want to try this, try that, they want to see how it tastes, please run away from such group. Let me tell you a story. One day, my son came back from school and told me, Mommy, my friend said she normally used the fork to open the fridge when the mother locks it. because at the point my son was eating so much, one couldn't control his eating habit. So I had to lock the fridge and I wouldn't allow my maid access to the fridge except when I'm around, because I wanted to control my son's eating habits. Only for this boy to tell me that a friend tells him that they normally use fork, that they should use fork to open the fridge when I've locked it. Now, if I hadn't had a relationship with that child, he wouldn't have shared that experience with me. What I told my son was, stay away from that friend. You don't need that kind of friend around you. Do you understand? The boy said yes. Some of you don't have relationships with your children. Your children would rather confide with people outside rather than with you. They do one wrong thing, they come to you, you behave as if you don't care. You behave as if you're a God and your children are your son. Even God, we talk to God. Yes, we talk to God. Okay, we talk, but God answers not the way we should respond to our children as human. God will respond to us by actions. So we live with children as if, I don't know how to put it right now, but you don't have a relationship with your children, and that is bad. Drugs, some of them don't have enough education. They don't have an idea of what they are putting themselves into. We've read about great stars, superstars, great men who are homeless in the streets of Hollywood and all the rest. Because of what? Substance abuse. It starts gradually until you become addicted. When addiction comes, you cannot live without it. If you are in school, you cannot concentrate anymore in school. Some people can't even go to early morning toilet if they don't smoke cigarettes. If they eat food, they must smoke or they must use one of those substances. Otherwise, they'll throw up. Some of these addictions are so severe, so much so that if they don't have the substance in their system at a particular thing, it's as if their reactions are as if they are dying. And trust me, sometimes they actually do die. Substance will have nothing to offer you but poverty. Because when you have exhausted everything you have, you start selling things around to be able to use these substances. Sell everything. At the end of the day, when you finish selling everything, you start stealing. You're taking anybody's thing that comes your way to sell so that you can suppress this addiction. Sometimes it overdose would kill you. All these people that are telling you try, test, they will not tell you this. What your child hears from you as a parent is different from what the child is taught in school. It is always advisable. So most times you hear people, my mom said this, my dad says this, my dad does this. It is always advisable for you to have that relationship with your children. A lot of you are so busy, so busy, that you don't have time for your family. Before you know it, things your children should share with you, they are sharing it with outsider. Your children are there in a relationship where you're abusing each other every time, and he sees it's not the other way around in some of his friends' family. This torments your child. The child becomes depressed. A way of helping himself, he is introduced to substance. Now, substance vary. Marijuana is substance. Some, they call it colos. Even alcohol, your father, you sit down before your child and gulp 6 bottles of beer at a go. Your son wants to go out with his friends. He feels that's the only way to enjoy himself. And he won't even do the way you're doing. He will sit down and finish 12 bottles of beer. He will do that every day as far as money comes into his hands. And you're giving him the money. He's enjoying himself. Nobody tells him, you didn't tell that boy that the human system is like a machine. When you overwork it, it begins to have problems. Go to the hospitals today and see how many of our young people are there with kidney-related issues. 70% of those kidney problems are linked to substance abuse. You didn't tell your child that. I know that our youth, our young people are great children. Some of you, you know, because I know most of these things I'm doing today, they are thoughts. Your thought is good. You know when your parents do the wrong things. Your great children. Find yourself around positive-minded youth. Friends, peers. Anybody around that cannot influence your life positively, please do away with that person. That is one way to overcome it. And I am saying, families, do not hesitate to give your children the requisite support. And if you ever find out that your child is in trouble of addiction, look, there are medical, psychological, counseling, therapies, aids to be given to that child to correct this anomaly with your support. Thank you. If you like this video, please press that subscribe button. Don't hesitate to share and follow us for more of these videos. Thank you.